But the big fight this weekend, the big card, obviously, ERROL Spence, Mikey Garcia, fighting at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. This is PBC on Fox pay-per-view, and this is being put together by TGB Promotions. So for Spence, technically this is a title defense of his IBF welterweight title. This fight kind of transcends titles, though, because you got a guy who's really a lightweight, maybe a super lightweight in Mikey Garcia, and a busting at the seams huge welterweight in ERROL Spence. So this is a multi-divisional type of fight, right? Now, the old adage in boxing is that a good big man beats a good little man. Yes, this is true. What we don't know, and that's why I've become really interested in this fight. I'm actually really excited to go cover this live and be there. What if one of these guys is great? No one's asking that question, because here's the thing. A great little man beats a good big man. So in this fight, we're going to find out if Mikey Garcia is better than good. We're going to find out if he's great. We're also going to find out maybe if ERROL Spence is great. Maybe both of these guys are great. We're going to find out. But yes, a good big man beats a good little man. But a good big man gets beat by a great little man. And people have been talking about Mikey Garcia as perhaps being the best fighter in the world pound for pound for a few years. Now, me personally, I haven't seen that. I've been very critical of Mikey Garcia. He kind of pulled an Andre Ward there for a while and sat in his ass during his prime. The difference between him and Ward is now he's taking a crazy challenge that he didn't have to take by doing this ERROL Spence fight. He says he sees something in Spence. I believe him. I don't think he's doing this for the money. There were bigger money fights for him at lightweight. A fight with Vasily Lomachenko. That would have been ESPN pay-per-view. He would have made a shitload of money doing that fight, and he wouldn't have taken a beating doing it either. So him taking this fight, I believe he sees something. I know for a fact he's put on weight the right way. Full VADA testing for this fight, which I love. Both fighters, VADA testing. So I think that this is a clean fight. I truly, truly believe that. And I think that both guys are taking it seriously. Pressure. 100% of the pressure is on ERROL Spence. He's supposed to win this fight. He's supposed to win big. He's supposed to knock Garcia out. You have all that pressure. You're fighting in Dallas, Arlington, a suburb of Dallas, and you're from Dallas. So hometown fight. Lot of pressure. You're supposed to win. You're supposed to win big. Garcia's coming in. He's supposed to get knocked out. He knows this. Him just going the distance is a moral victory, right? There will be people out there who will be shocked when this fight goes the distance. I didn't say if. I said when. This fight is going the distance. No one's getting knocked out. It's going all 12. I'm saying it now. Bet the bank on it. Now, maybe I'll be made to look like a complete moron in a few more days. Maybe Spence will show us he truly is great and mop the floor with Garcia. I just don't see that. I see it going all 12. What I keep going back and forth on is who gets the decision. This isn't Vegas, but Texas, some shady stuff happens in that commission too. Who gets the decision? Who gets the benefit of the doubt in the close rounds? If Spence legitimately wins a close round, right? Will he get the round with the judges? Or will the judges curve the grading scale because Spence is supposed to win? If Garcia looks better than they think he's supposed to look, will they award him a round he didn't really win? There's so many different ways to think about this. One thing that no one's talking about. Everyone's talking about the size difference, right? Size matters. What did I say earlier? Good big man beats a good little man. However, so does inactivity, activity, level of opposition, level of skill, level of seasoning, level of experience. All these things matter. And just in the last 2 years, I want to tell you guys something that no one else is talking about. Nobody else in the media is talking about this. I don't know why. In 2017 and 2018, okay, the last 2 years, Mikey Garcia has fought 4 times. He's 4-0. He's gone 39 rounds. He went 24 rounds last year. Spence in that same time has fought 3 times. He's only fought 19 rounds in the last 2 years. He only fought 8 rounds last year. 8 rounds. One guy fought 24 rounds last year. One guy fought 8 rounds. I think that matters in this matchup because I think timing and all of that is going to play a massive role in this fight. Also, who did they fight? Garcia fought Sergey Lipinets, Robert Easter. Neither of those guys are elite, world beaters, future Hall of Famers, but they're both quality, top 10 level fighters. Errol Spence fought Lamont Peterson, who was a quality, top-level fighter, but he had been inactive. I talked about this before. Peterson had fought, I think, once in like 2 years. He had had performance-enhancing drug issues, suspensions, all kinds of stuff. He'd been softened up by some tough, long, grinding fights. Not the same guy he was 5 years ago. So that's a nice-looking win for Spence. But I'm not so sure that beating Lamont Peterson in 2018 is as good or better than beating Sergey Lipinets and Robert Easter, who both came in with O's. Robert Easter probably got the benefit of the doubt in a couple of decisions, maybe shouldn't have had his O. But those 2 guys, considering where they're at in their career, probably better wins at this point than a win over Lamont Peterson. Yeah, I'm saying that. And then he fought Carlos Ocampo, who's a journeyman, who didn't even last, a round? So, guys, you start taking all this into consideration, okay? And this is where my head's going. I'm thinking, does all this shit matter? Does Garcia shock the world to win this fight? And do we end up looking back a week from now and thinking, how the hell did we think Garcia wouldn't win this fight, right? Or is all this just genius promoting, marketing, management by PBC, the fighters involved, the networks, taking all these factors and using it to promote the hell out of this fight, which is a gross mismatch, trying to make it seem competitive? Which one is it? I'm not going to give you guys my prediction until I get to Dallas. I'm gonna bail out right now because I keep going back and forth. I think I know who I'm going to pick. I think I know. But I'm going to hold out until I get to Dallas and give you, maybe I'll do like a live video from the weigh-in or something and let you guys know what I think then. But I'm curious what you guys think of everything I just said, okay? I want to hear about it in the comments section. Those of you who are going to listen to this later on iTunes or Spotify or whatever, tweet me. Let me know what you think about this breakdown and all the things I talked about that nobody else seems to be mentioning. Everyone just talks about the damn weight difference. There's a lot more to this fight than the weight difference.